Live from New York, it's Wearable with Becky Stern.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's April 1st. And
Yeah.
We are actually live because I don't like April Fool's Day.
I was going to mess with you today, but I really was.
But then I came in and just said and talked about how much I hate April Fool's Day, and you decided to call it off.
Well, I was going to mess with you with today's show a little bit. I was going to do a different intro, and I was going to have something go on the screen.
I came into this today, though, and was like, Phil, I can't stand April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
I'm with John Oliver on not being jerks to people.
Well, one of the other reasons I didn't do a funny April Fool's thing is because I emailed our lawyers because I had this April Fool's joke I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And they said, you shouldn't do it, Phil.
Oh, so you were having second thoughts about all of your April Fool's jokes?
Yeah, every single year, the April Fool prank that I want to do has been shot down by either a CEO of a company.
Yeah, but it always makes it makes
A former CEO at a company, a lawyer.
it always makes an interesting inter-office anecdote, though.
Yeah, so my jokes are my pranks that I want to pull. I think would be very funny. They're nothing bad, but I guess they're just.
I'm not into it. I guess I just don't have a good sense of humor.
Yeah, I think the phrase is we don't want to be a test case for you.
There you go.
You don't want to be a test case for this.
Well, I wasn't thinking that. I just don't like pranks because
Yeah.
I'm a sorry sport. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. Each week we talk about wearable electronics live. What's on today's show, Phil?
Okay, well, no pranks.
There's no pranks because I don't believe in pranks.
And no jokes and no.
We can have jokes.
And no fake mergers of multiple companies.
No, that was such a funny press release.
See.
Okay, we have a new project from Leslie coming up.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
This is true. This is not. We're not messing with you, everyone.
I just told you I hate April Fool's
Yeah,
Day.
this is definitely
None of the
gonna happen.
following is a joke.
Yeah.
Component of the week is the NeoPixel Jewel.
This is most likely going to be on the show.
I swear it's real. Everybody's going to keep watching because they think we're going to have some
Yeah.
prank planned for later in the show, and the prank is there's no prank.
Yeah, okay.
Material. We're going to take some new colors of
This
Ninja
is probably
Effects.
going to happen too. Yeah.
And later on in the show, we'll answer your questions. And one of you will win a Flora book. If you have a question about wearable electronics, you can ask it during the show in the comments, after the show in the YouTube comments, on Google+, on Twitter, on whatever, Snap to Chat, the Adafruit blog.
Are you on Periscope yet?
I don't have iOS. I'm on an Android phone, and these things are only available to you iPhone users. So no.
No.
But I do
Periscope.
have a live show on YouTube.
But no, yeah, that kind of beats the whole thing.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's cool though, and like somebody periscope from a drone.
Yeah, I haven't tried. I have it installed, but I haven't tried it out yet.
I mean, like I live broadcast. I know what live broadcasting is about. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what's on today's show.
Okay.
And every week's show. All of those things.
I deleted Mercat. I just used it once and I was done with that. We talked about it last week.
Yeah.
I didn't find any reasons to use it.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, all that more on We're Electronics with Becky Stern.
We are very on topic.
Yeah.
Today.
No, it's good. Look, like next week's gonna be like Apple Watch everything, so we may as well.
Oh,
look
is
it
it
up.
really?
Yeah.
Kenneth Cole is sending me one of their watches as a clout perk. They're trying to get people to touch them.
Do they have a smartwatch?
Yeah.
So it's not. It has nothing to do. So is it like an Android-based watch? Is it a Kenneth Cole smartwatch?
It's a Kenneth Cole smartwatch.
That's cool.
I don't know that it's an Android Wear. I don't know if it's Android Wear. It doesn't have the Android Wear logo on it. It's not because it has iOS and Android
Maybe
apps.
it's a Bluetooth thingy.
I think it's a Bluetooth notification thingy. I mean, it does a couple different things like the smartwatch, like text notifications and music control and stuff. So it's probably just a glorified Bluetooth controller.
Yeah. And then in other wearable news, Pebble once again reached the highest Kickstarter ever, $20 million in funding, which you wouldn't expect.
Well, they are the classic highest Kickstarter ever. So like
before that, yeah,
so Kickstarter likes to promote them too.
Yeah,
but, the Pebble steel is really popular.
Yeah.
It's cool. I mean,
and for makers out there who like to build their own watches, a lot of people use stuff at Adafruit.
Yeah, there's been a lot of DIY smartwatches lately. If you look at the blog.
Yeah.
Speaking of the blog.
Well, I was going to say that we should.
Before we do the blog,
we should do our code. So today the code is going to be Art of E all day long. So this goes all the way up to 11:59 p.m. We'll talk about that in a moment.
Talk about it right now.
But that's
talk about it right now.
You want to talk about
Phil,
it now?
why is the code Art of E?
Oh, okay. It's because Art of Electronics 3rd edition's out.
Yay!
Yeah.
I never read this book, to be honest.
Well, the second edition has been out for like 25 years.
Right, it's a super classic electronics.
It's considered the Bible of electronics. So Horowitz and Hill have been working on this for a long time. 8 years ago, Lady Ada sent me an email and said I'd really like to have Transistor Man on a shirt. So I had contacted Horowitz, Paul Horowitz, a long time ago. He went up in the attic, got it, and on page 75, Transistor Man is still in the 3rd edition. And the big news as a company and as people who like to see amazing progress in the world, Lady Ada has a cover on the back. So she is the first and only female engineer in history to be quoted on a book like this. Absolutely amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Super cool.
And I love me some Horowitz and Hill, but they're like in their 70s or so. I think this is the last edition.
Yeah, probably the last new edition. I mean, unless it gets revamped into something else. But
so
great reference book. If you're looking to pick up a copy, now's a good chance you can get 10% off. Right?
Yeah, we sold out. We sold out of all of them.
Really? When I checked, like just before the show, there were some.
All gone.
They're all gone.
All gone.
Sorry, guys.
All gone. But when they're
get more.
Yeah, when they come back in stock, there'll probably be another.
You know, you can get 10% off every Wednesday, so it's not really.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah.
Okay. We're Wednesday.
Okay, so every week we showcase things on the blog that we think you might like to know about in wearables news and projects from viewers like you. John sent in his completed Flora-brella, so there's a picture. Thanks for sending that in. That's super cute.
Yeah.
Awesome. I've got Leslie's Flora-brella. Oh no, my Flora-brella back here. Leslie gets her Flora-brella.
Yeah.
This is a project Leslie posted from a woman named Anja Hubschlein. Sorry for my German. In Berlin when she was out there for a conference, and there's that bicycle group Trafopop that does like wearable tech workshops with the Trafopop.
Okay.
They do the pixel jackets with the little sort of gumdrop individually addressable pixels, the weatherproof ones that we use for the bike backpack.
Yeah.
And so Anja went to one of their workshops for adorning your jacket, and she made this really cool tuxedo costume. There's another picture from the front. And she writes about how the experience was, and using like this iron-on foil to make like sort of these reflectors around the pixels, and like what she's excited about doing next with the programming. So that's a really cool story about how she like had a costume design in mind, went to this workshop, and like learned the skills to do it.
So Trafopop, that's it's a bicycling group.
Yeah.
That's in Europe.
Yeah, they all have LED jackets.
And they do LED jackets. Do you remember, is Critical Mass still something that goes on in New York? Because they should do some LED stuff.
Yes, but it's the time for Critical Mass got in a lot of trouble with the RNC, Republican National Convention in like, when was it, 2000? Was when I was in school, when I was in college, so like 2006. Yeah,
because I haven't heard about them, and it would be neat to have a bicycle group in New York that did LED stuff.
They lost steam when like the cops got Critical Mass was the first Friday of the month or something. Happened to be on the same night as the Republican National Convention, and they came like a tiny bit close to the venue.
Those things.
The police like did a big hammer down, and then continued every month to hammer down on Critical Mass and have like plainclothes cops like leading the group down one-way streets the wrong way so they could arrest everybody and like Critical Mass.
They need to turn it into an art project.
Yeah, so for me, I used to do Critical Mass, and then like I was like, too much danger for me. Like I'm not into the whole like maybe I'll get arrested kind of thing.
Yeah, you don't want to
be at work. I have a live show to do.
You don't want to pepper spraying.
No, I'm the one who pepper sprays. If there's anybody who's getting pepper sprayed in this relationship, it's not me.
That means that maybe there's an opportunity for a bicycle group in New York to kind of go down the art path.
Yeah,
because it's hard to.
There's lots of bicycle groups in New York, and Critical Mass still does happen. It's just not as big of a. It was a really big deal like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I remember it was a big deal.
Anyway,
right.
wah. Yeah. In other news, speaking of people who know the Trafopop guys, Hannah Perner-Wilson, who all the wearables folks know each other, I guess. It's not really that odd. Hannah Perner-Wilson, who's like DIY sensor maven, went on a trip to India, and she met some machine embroiderers there who make like really beautiful corded embroidery, and she found this machine that does like this couching where it takes like a center fat coil, and what it does is it stitches over it. And she's been making textile speakers with conductor thread, and so she's like, hey, can you take this conducting material and try making a spiral for me? And so she made this really cool tightly wound Indian machine embroidered speaker, so that's really cool. Check that out on her blog. Here's another picture of it hooked up to the Arduino, as well as some other
that's cool.
drawings that they just kind of like make magically. So that's neat material exploration. In other news,
you're on this podcast.
Yeah, WBEZ's podcast the Nerdist Podcast interviewed me.
Yeah,
and it's out today.
That's good. I saw it go across the tweets.
Yeah, you can listen to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes they put clips of it on the actual radio. So
it's easier to do podcasts than ever. I remember way back in the day, it was really difficult because the files there was no like free storage.
The internet was slow.
Everything was slow. Now you can use
Google Drive. I just recorded it locally and sent them the file.
Yeah.
And we were just talking on the phone.
Voice over IP stuff works good. The software can record pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like everything's like easier now. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing a live video show, so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Ain't no thing.
All right.
Leslie has a new project on the Adafruit learning system. It's the Kanzashi Jewel hair stick. It's really neat. It's a really fun project by Leslie Birch.
And this uses our Jewel.
Yes, it uses the NeoPixel version 2 with the on-off switch on the back. If you click to the next picture, you can see that. And then the NeoPixel Jewel on the front. It's a really fun and pretty easy crafting project. So it uses felt and chopsticks, a little bit of sandpaper and paint and embroidery floss and beads. And very simple NeoPixel circuit, tiny little battery. The fact that the Gemma has the on-off switch right there means you only have to do six solder joints only. And so it's a good beginner project and really cute. And you could make them like at your kid's birthday party or something. This is an appropriate activity. You know, like really fun.
Yeah, this is really good.
Came out really
good work, Leslie.
Nice job, Leslie.
All right, next up, we were talking about this before the show. This is an amazing project.
This is really bonkers.
We have a real mermaid.
Erin St. Blaine
on the payroll now.
is a mermaid.
Yeah.
And just so you don't forget, like what mermaids do, their voices apparently live in shells. And I know that I was obsessed with Little Mermaid when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So this Ariel, this voice-activated 3D printed Nautilus shell necklace is like totally bonkers.
Uses all Adafruit stuff. Mm-hmm. And then I went to her website, and there's photos of her in the ocean with a light up tail.
She has a NeoPixel tail. We've plugged it before.
No, I know. And like all of this is like, this is happening for real.
She's full on electronic mermaid.
Yeah, and as far as I can tell, like there's nothing. She won. She won the internet. She won the internet today.
So there's a tutorial for that one too. If you want to use a Flora and the Electret microphone.
Yeah.
And the 3D printed shell looks like a real shell. It's really awesome. So
no, it uses everything. This is cosplay. It's electronics. It's 3D printing.
She broke
it's everything.
the internet a little bit.
Yeah, good work.
Is the stream still going? I think that she might have broken the internet.
Oh, we have backups.
Right? No, that was a joke.
She broke.
I was trying to make a joke about her breaking the internet.
She broke it.
Is the stream still going?
Oh, this is stream. Okay, I get it. Okay. No, it was good. I'm slow. I'm kind of stupid. It was a month.
Oh, I know. Okay, so the video I have for you guys today is a roundup of some techniques I think that you guys might want to know.
5 tips for beginners
tips
and
for
DIY
beginners.
wearables.
Yeah, that is it.
Okay.
Let's roll the video.
Oh, this is going to be good when people ask you for advice or something. You can just send them a link to this video.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's good.
When you start out in wearable electronics, there's a lot to learn. Not only do you have your code and circuit to worry about, but also how it interacts with the body. There's a lot going on, even in simple projects. So here are 5 indispensable bits of info I think you need for making your own wearable electronics projects. First, you'll need to figure out what components to use based on what you want your circuit to do. Our video about costume switches and triggers can help. You'll then need to match your microcontroller to the tasks it needs to process. If you're not sure whether to use Flora or Gemma for your project, this video describes when you might use each, with examples. After you know what components you'll use, you'll have to figure out how to power it. Use the tips and calculation from this lesson about battery powering your wearables to determine which one is right for your project. Before you start building, it's important to consider how your wearable electronics project could break down with wear, and take steps to mitigate that wear with strategic construction. This video shows you several ways to ruggedize your circuit by providing strain relief to wires, coating delicate elements, and more. My last tip is about laundering your projects. Yes, you can get your projects wet as long as you take the battery out first, but don't take my word for it. Watch our video about washing your wearable electronics to see for yourself. We hope this sets you on the path to fun and functional success with your DIY wearables. All of the videos I mentioned are listed in the description below. And if you've got questions, post them up in the comments and I'll tackle them every week on my live show right here on YouTube.
Okay, we're back. All right, so those are your 5.
Those are like 5 fundamentals that we've already made in video form before. So you can see them all in one place and sort of like get an idea of, I don't know, because we make a lot of content.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily see it in the order that is best for you to learn. So here are like 5 things you can look at first up if you have like a project idea and you want to like get a handle on what it's about.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you want to get anything to make your project, you can get 10% off with the code RW all day today. It says just Flora and Wearables, but really it's everything but gift certificates and EagleCAD. So.
It's true. It's true. No joke. Not tricking. Okay.
I wouldn't trick you.
Component of the week.
Okay, it's the NeoPixel Jewel inspired by Leslie's project.
Yeah.
The NeoPixel Jewel is a 7 NeoPixel disc in the shape of almost like a flower, right? 1 in the middle and 6 around. And just like the NeoPixel rings, there's like an input or two. There's an input, an output, 2 grounds and a power, so you can like chain them together. They work just like other NeoPixel products in that they're coded in the sequential order. So like code from one NeoPixel project will work on other NeoPixel products. They're all it's just the configuration of the LEDs, and so it's a really fun little accent. It's very small. It's like just about the same size as the Gemma.
Yeah.
And has some mounting holes in case you want to attach it to something, like sew it onto your jacket. I know that I've made free wired like pixel brooches and stuff that are basically the same shape as this.
We've made this a bunch of times, and now it's
one unit, so you can just solder 3 times
Yeah.
and have seven pixels that can activate all different colors and all that stuff. So if you'd like to pick up one of those,
Yeah, we have it on sale.
Or a Gemma.
Yeah, we do have those in the store right now.
yeah,
Okay.
get NeoPixel Jewel.
Material spotlight.
That we have 4 new colors of
all
Ninja
these
Flex.
things.
Look at all of the colors
Yeah.
of Ninja Flex that we have are new. The first one is it called Rain or
Yeah.
Water? It's called whatever it is in there. You know, like the white one is called Snow, and this one is
it's slightly transparent.
semi-transparent.
Yeah, semi-transparent.
So the snow color or white color Ninja Flex is translucent, but rather opaque in its light diffusion. So like you look at the Cyberpunk spikes,
Yeah.
and then this material is more transparent, so you can see all the way through it a little bit.
Yeah.
So if you look at the Stego Spike hoodie, it has spikes made out of both because we had a sample of this back then. But if you're looking for something more clear than the white Ninja Flex, this is going to do it for you. Excellent for light diffusion. Maybe you're making a cool sticky burn hat, and you were like, well, but you had silver, but what about gold?
Yeah.
We have gold Ninja Flex now. You can make gold hat adornment or gold robots or gold flexible trophies.
Yeah.
Flexible gold Ninja Flex. And then we also have, I think this color is called hot lava. It's orange.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Orange,
Yeah.
fluorescent orange.
And then we have that green.
And then the vibrant green. I don't remember what that one's called.
Yeah.
Lime? No, I don't
We
know.
have, I think, the best selection of colors and types of filament,
We really do have a lot of different. So
but they're curated.
Yeah.
There's some that we don't like, and we're just like, eh. And so.
We have a really good supplier for PLA and ABS in all colors in both 1.75 millimeter and 3 millimeter.
yeah.
So that's your standard wide variety of rainbow colors.
Yeah.
Then we have a bunch of specialty materials. Like now we have 8 or 10 colors of Ninja Flex, and we have more on the way. In both, we have the standard Ninja Flex flexibility, and then we have the semi flex, which is I think in just black for now. Is
Yeah.
like a little bit more rigid, and then we have also like the copper fill and the bronze fill and the glow fill from Color Fab. So those are kind of weird
Yeah.
materials. So yeah, we're like definitely curating for you the 3D printing filament that we think works great, and we wouldn't try to carry
Yeah.
anything that we didn't think was great. So if you would like to get 10% off your 3D printing filament, because that stuff is expensive,
Yeah, it is.
you can use code ARTOFE to get 10% off.
Okay, question and answer. This is my favorite time every week. People have questions. Becky has answers.
So many answers. If you have any questions about wearable electronics, you can post them in the comments now or later on Twitter or Google Plus or on the Adafruit blog, and I'll round them all up and I'll save them for a future show, probably
Yeah.
next week, the week after. I'll put for today, people who have already asked their questions are in the hat, and
Yeah.
one of you will win Getting Started with Adafruit Flora by me and Tyler Cooper,
Yeah,
which answers a lot of questions.
it is. If you read that first, then you'll come up with even better questions.
Probably,
Because you'll
yeah.
have all the answers to the
That'd
other
be nice.
questions. This one is from David. Hey, Becky, thanks for your battery roundup the other week. I have a question about one you didn't cover. Can you use a lithium-ion rechargeable coin cell battery, LIR2450, product ID 1572, with Gemma and 1 NeoPixel? My project has very tight space requirements, and these seem to fit nicely in the footprint of Gemma. Thank you.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Yeah, so this is the battery that David's asking about. We have it in the store, and it's charger for the LED Artist wearable boards that we have available for sale. But yes, you can most certainly use this for a Gemma and a few NeoPixels. The next slide has a picture of it in the 3D printed version of the NeoPixel tiara that we made.
Yeah, this is cool.
Noe and Pedro made a little case for it, even, that you can download on Thingiverse, that you fill in with copper tape so that it doesn't like take up any more space. It's like pressed up against the copper tape, and you can see it right behind the Gemma in that picture, really tightly squished in there. So And it works great for this. The circuit here just flashes randomly. It maybe has like 3 or 4 LEDs on at a time. So you should be good with 1 NeoPixel. I think that's an excellent battery solution. And I didn't cover it in my LiPoly battery roundup because it's not a LiPoly battery.
Yeah, a pro tip, if you're ever presenting to very important people, wear a light up tiara. Just a little pro tip.
Phil wore this tiara and he won his presentation.
just a little pro tip from me. It just completely diffuses the
LED double entendre.
Yeah.
That'll
All right.
be fun.
This one is from Hog. Do you guys have a sound sensor for your wearables? I want to light up my whole backpack with lights and a sound sensor so it will light up to the music I play off my Bluetooth speaker when it's dark, and I think it would look cool. Also, if you have any suggestions, that would help. Thanks. Okay, Hog.
I think it would look cool, Hog. And yeah, you can use our Electret microphone. PID, I want to say it's 1067. I cut it off there for you. If you look up that product on the Adafruit site and you scroll down to the tutorials section, you'll see a bunch of different projects that. Oh yeah, can you move it over a little?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. And then what we'll do is okay.
Oh, sorry, 1063.
Yeah.
Is that right? Did I read that right? And you can see all of the
Yes,
products,
1063.
all of the projects that use the microphone in the tutorial section. But then also we did this light up backpack project. So if you search for backpack on the Adafruit Learning System, you'll find our LED backpack. Maybe you can use different tutorials to make something together.
Okay. That's weird. Oh yeah, there we go. All right.
Yeah, that's because you're editing.
Yeah. Okay, next up, Becky, how rainproof is the EL wire kits? If I sew one into a hoodie, do I need to worry about a few sprinkles? No.
So the EL wire itself is in a plastic coating. So if you seal off the ends, that stuff can get like dunked in water.
I think
It's
it's
not
okay.
a big deal because it's plastic. The inverter and the battery pack should be kept dry. So if you have it in a hoodie, like our Tron hoodie here, if you just have it in the pocket and it starts raining, you're totally fine because it's in the pocket.
Yeah.
I wouldn't the battery pack should not get wet. So if you turn it off and unplug it and put it away in a waterproof bag or whatever while you're out in the rain, the EL wire can get wet, and then just let the hoodie dry out before you plug it back in. In fact, in our washing wearables video, we put our EL wire hoodie through the washing machine. We took unplugged the inverter and the battery pack, put the EL wire through the washing machine, took it out, plugged it back in, it worked fine.
Yeah.
So you should be good with a few sprinkles. Just know that you should keep your battery dry always. But the EL wire itself is plastic coated, so it's totally fine.
Okay. Next up, this is from Rosman. Quick question: why is the Flora book not available as a digital book?
Oh.
Is it just so it's harder to find free versions online?
No, it is available online.
It is
as an ebook for sure. We just don't have it in the Adafruit store for you to buy, but you get it from Makershed has the ebook download.
Yeah, which
that
is
you can-
O'Reilly or Safari online or
Right.
Kindle,
and
Amazon.
the Kindle, and you can get the Kindle version on Amazon. And
Yeah.
on O'Reilly or Makershed, there's you can get both the print copy and the PDF copy for the same price as just the print copy. So.
And non-DRM one, so you can put it on multiple devices.
Right, it's a PDF.
Yeah.
They always do right by their digital
Yeah.
version. So,
Yeah.
and then if you wanted to put that PDF on the torrents, well, who am I to stop you? Here's the
Yeah.
thing about the book, right? Is it just so it's harder to find free versions online? We don't this information about using these Flora and the Adafruit products. You have to buy Adafruit products to build the things in the book. So
Mostly, yeah.
well, and we're all about giving away tutorials.
Yeah.
All 3 of the main projects in the book were derived from tutorials on the Adafruit Learning System that are already up there. So
Yeah.
no, we're not trying to prevent you from getting the information in the book for free.
Yeah. What I like to tell people too is even if you get a digital version, but you want to support a company like Adafruit or someone like Becky who spends a lot of time on stuff, pick up a copy and give it to someone.
Sure, give it as a gift.
Yeah.
I mean, I curated the Flora book pack specifically as a product that I thought would make an excellent gift for a young person or a beginner who doesn't know anything about this stuff but wants to get inspired and have all the tools necessary. So, give it as a gift. And find the tutorials on the learning system, but we just want you to build stuff. That's what the book is about. So, so no, Adafruit doesn't have an ebook for sale. We do have a lot of tutorials for free on the learning system, and then you can get an ebook copy in the Kindle store on Amazon or on Makershed, O'Reilly, Safari online.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's give away a physical copy of this book, Becky.
If you would like a book for free, maybe it's on the torrent, or maybe you asked a question, and I will give you a copy by selecting your name from the hat.
That's right.
I haven't looked for the book on the torrents.
Yeah.
We'll do that later.
When I used to do all the stats on Make, I would rank the most popular volumes by which one was torrented the most.
Sure.
And you know what's funny? It was directly correlated to the sales. If one was pirated a lot, one was sold a lot.
Yeah, it's because the demand is
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Okay, the
that's
winner
cool.
is David Crittenden. Congratulations.
Yay, David.
You have won Getting Started with Adafruit Flora. Please email support@adafruit.com to claim your prize. I'll also hit you up on, looks like Google+. David Crittenden is the one who made that rad top hat for the Element 14 contest.
Oh,
Even though
wow.
he wasn't selected as an official competitor, he still played along and made this amazing costume hat.
Yeah.
And now it's his buddy icon.
That's cool.
So I'm really glad that you won something. Congratulations.
Okay.
If you didn't win, but you want to
yeah.
get a book or a book for someone else or anything in the Adafruit shop, you can use code RTV all day long to get 10% off your order, except for gift certificates and Eagle CAD.
Yeah, but there's more tonight.
If you have a project that you'd like to show off, which we love to see, last week it was the girls
Last
from
week
Oracle
was
and-
the most people we've ever had on the show,
right.
ever.
We had round robin.
Yeah.
With the Oracle girls.
And if you really want to know what show and tell is about, or if you want to, if you work at a company and you want to have your company do something really cool, the Oracle Foundation really came through.
Yeah.
They had like 20 young girls who did amazing projects, showed it off on a show like Show and Tell. Lady Ada gave some ideas and also some great feedback and encouragement.
They said they had a really fun time. Oh, I
Yeah.
meant to put pictures of their projects in the show today. I'll put them in for next
We
week.
can do it next week. It's
Yeah,
fine.
really cute pictures of girls with
Yeah.
LED bows and stuff, you know.
But I'm going to use that as an example when I email companies.
Great.
When they say, "Oh, can we do
How
something
can we
together?"
Work with
Yeah,
you? Yeah, the Oracle Education Foundation approached us and said, "Hey, can we make a custom pack? We have like 25 girls doing
Yeah.
this workshop, and then like how can we like interact with you guys
Yeah.
content-wise?" And we said, "Oh, it'd be great if you come on the show and tell." And like then the girls get excited about this public-facing
And
thing.
they got-
They get to hang out with.
they got
with
stickers.
us, and
They
they
got
get stickers,
stickers. Yeah,
and their
stickers.
projects are really super cool.
Yeah.
So check out that video if you have a project to show off. Or maybe you tried to show off your project last week and you got ousted by those adorable,
Those
lovely,
pesky kids
those
and their-
young whippersnappers they got on your lawn.
Yeah.
You can show off your project tonight or any Wednesday going forward. You just post a comment in the announcement on the Google Plus, and then you'll be
Yeah.
invited to join the show and tell this week and every week.
Yeah.
And you can show your projects. It's a really fun time. And if you just feel like watching, you can do that too. And
Yeah.
you can also watch Ask an Engineer immediately following with Mr. and Mrs. Lady at 8
Yeah,
o'clock.
and apparently I can't do any of the jokes or pranks I want to do.
You can save them for Lady Ada. I hear that you guys have some kind of legal arrangement where you have to forgive each other for those kinds of things.
Yeah, we have a contract now. And then,
called the thing on your finger.
Yeah, I've got
That
a-
means that
I've
she's
got a
not going to
ring.
be mad at you.
No, she
Whereas
can't.
I'm really glad that I told you I was really didn't like April Fool's Day before you played an April Fool's Day prank on me.
I was gonna mess with it.
Thank you for not messing with
Yeah,
me.
but you know what we're not gonna mess around with is 3D printing. tomorrow.
I mess around with 3D printing.
No, we're not. No, we're serious business tomorrow.
Serious
Is 3D Thursday.
Yeah, Noe and Pedro host the 3D Thursday Hangout, so it's a video show about 3D printing. They also released their project video, and all day on the blog it's 3D printing madness. Did you see the Easy Cheese 3D printer?
Yes, I saw that. Also, their Instagram's fun. They're doing these little 3D prints on little quadcopters, and they're like, "Nee."
Mine comes today, Phil.
Oh, really?
My
Okay.
tiny quadcopter
Oh,
comes
that's
today.
cute. Well, they are cute. They're. I like that they're small because I think the big ones are a little scary.
I have a big one, and,
They're
and
scary.
it's really, really scary to fly it around.
Even the parrot one, like
you have the bebop, right?
yeah, even though it's like covered in Nerf, it's still like it's like this blender that's
it's
flying.
more. It's more than a bumblebee. It's a
Yeah, it's more
and more
scary.
than a hummingbird. This little one that's coming today is pretty much like
That's
a
cute.
hummingbird. It's
That's
like
cute.
fits in the whatever. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. We'll be back again next week with more live
that's it.
wearable electronics. Colin is supposed to host next week.
Okay. Woo.
That should be
All right,
fun.
I'll just be sitting over there watching,
Yeah,
quietly judging.
quietly.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Thanks, guys.
Okay, we'll see everybody next week,
Yeah, we'll
right?
see you next week.
Okay, bye-bye. One of these buttons. All right.